Well, yeah, you're right, office staff. Yeah.
Office staff, firefighters, first and
The
second.
first couple days.
Actually, any salaried employee,
Well, it wasn't bi-weekly. It wasn't a bi-weekly week. So it was the firefighters when they do their run pay, when they get their run pay, that's always the first week of the month.
so they were paid this week.
They would have been paid on the
Last
3rd.
week.
Yeah. But they still didn't get paid until after the budget was approved. Well, the checks were dated the 3rd. Budget was approved on the 2nd.
Well, I know, the budget's approved on the 2nd, but you can't retroactive the pay unless the board retroactive. The budget will cover us from the 2nd day of April, PM, which is the business day of the 3rd, through April of next year.
Okay, but technically this is March's pay.
March pay, we're covered for. We are
Right.
not, and I'm trying to make sure we're covered when we go to pay people for 1st and 2nd of this month. Because anything to do with money is the one thing Lansing don't like. They're,
Yeah, their pay period ended at 3/31.
right. So we're safe with this piece of the equation. But the problem is, we operated 2 days without any approved expense, nothing approved.
And we didn't pay anything those days.
No, we didn't. But we have to pay now. And even though we approved the budget, the United States government's been messing with this crap all along. Because there are certain people, when they do these expenditure extensions, do not get paid. They had to actually pass laws so that the military would continue to get paid. Because if they didn't, on October 1st, when the budget expires, you can't pay. And the military works 365 days a year for about 50 cents an hour. That's where I learned about things about how you have to make sure. I'm just asking the question because nobody wants less than their due. It would be better to err in caution than not. And then,
Ready?
yeah. So we cut this check on the 1st.
No, none of these have been actually cut yet.
No, they're not cut yet.
Okay.
We're just going to approve them now to be cut
That's
tomorrow.
the invoice date.
Hmm?
That's the invoice date.
Yeah. Invoice is dated that day.
You can share.
This is for
My brain was there.
assessing
Is
stuff.
that for Joan?
Yeah, Apex is first. Assessing.
There you go.
This is the 2 bills for the road patrol.
thinking of the workers' comp bill in my brain right now. Because they said the township payroll was approximately $500,000. Or $550,000, there's a number on that piece of paper that you give me. Are they charging us workers' comp on stuff that, like for instance, public safety?
I don't remember seeing anything.
I don't either, but I'm trying to figure out how they came up with that much money for
No.
that amount of.
What was 500,000?
This, they said our payroll was over $500,000. I thought is what this said right here. Audited payroll is $559,391. That's not right.
That seems like a lot.
Something happened.
It's roughly, I want to say it's roughly 30,000 a month that clears the bank, so.
They made a mistake. I called them, and then I called his personal cell number, and I talked to an administrator in the office there, and they're supposed to get back to me. But this says total audited payroll. They bumped their head, because I couldn't,
I thought that looked an awful lot.
I could not,
high myself.
because here, town employee, non-employee compensation, that's, this one is Lori, myself, and the 3 salary people. NOC, non-employee compensation, they charged us workers' comp. Then the clerical help. I'm not trying to change the subject, but I'm just thinking firefighters, they charge us 110. The janitor one is what I'm talking to about. But when you talk about this,
This is not on your report. 'cause
this
it
just showed up
came in
today,
Oh.
and I had walked
this
in,
afternoon.
and there's,
He just walked in and it had just come.
Oh,
and I was talking to him about insurance, so I talked referencing this bill, and I called them to, because they didn't take 680 off, they put 4186 on it, 4,186, which makes no sense. And I believe there is a flaw in this general premium thing here, because I think our shift workers, I hope I have time tomorrow to come and then look over specifically, so then I don't have any wrong numbers when I open my mouth. Because the chief, the fire marshal, Steve, it was Sequin, those guys were making a pretty fair penny. And here
No,
it
it's
says
Chris and Amy.
here it says firefighters 110,553. Well, that's almost what the chief was making, because he got his salary plus his shift work. So he was up there. But nowhere else on here does it actually say firefighters. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it says down here, this lower part to me just is, there's no way our shift workers got paid that kind of money. I don't get it. So anyway, we'll go back to that, but
Yeah.
this number here, the only thing that made me think is that they put that contract money in by accident.
like the 1099 contracts?
No,
No.
sheriff contract.
Oh.
For us to
Well,
get
how do they
up,
even know what the sheriff, I mean, we don't send any of that kind of information.
well, I have no idea what we
Yeah.
sent, because this is really,
We send them just figures right from the payroll journals.
because they're saying right here, audited payroll is 559,000.
Were you able to call them or no?
I called them, but nobody will answer the phone.
Oh,
I left Jason a message, and I left his assistant a message, and I said what the problem was, and I said, we have a meeting tonight, we'd really like to have an answer. And when I do hear from him tomorrow, I will send out an email that tries to explain what they come up with this, because this makes no sense to us. Because at this point,
Yeah.
we should know that. They should have owed us. But
Well-
I can add up what our payroll is and come out with what our workers' comp would be.
But they're not gonna owe us more than this. Or, they might owe us
No, they're
you know,
saying
the
we owe
600
them.
and some,
That's
but,
all they owe us. But
Yeah.
they're saying we owe them. They're saying we owe them
Another
$12,629. They say $27,629.
mhm,
We paid them 15.
and we paid them 12.
Or-
This is what we
Oh.
owe you at 15.
So we paid, still no, that's a lot.
So we still probably owe him 14 something.
We shouldn't
This
owe
is
them
what
nothing
the
because we didn't have that
person is
payroll. We didn't have this for payroll
I know, but we always end up paying them 2
payments.
bill payments that are like $10,000 thereabouts.
I just,
I mean, yeah, that definitely needs some explanation. Did you want to see it? I have those percentages there too,
Oh,
that we were
perfect.
talking
Okay.
about. Anyway, so consumers is next. Did you want to see these first?
VCT,
Go
right?
back or-
We paid them. Yeah, no big. As I said, it better start going down. Still be up there though. I have no idea why this bill is not coming down.
So,
My house bill is 50% of what it used to be.
so did they receive the information about the custodian?
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
And they're still trying to charge us?
even more.
Hey Sherry, did that bill just come in today?
This?
Yeah.
Yes.
Molly should probably look at it to make sure. She usually verifies that.
You just set that to the side since it's not.
Yeah, Sam looked at it already too. And, the only thing we were wondering about was this, and Molly said they paid the 200. So, but yeah, before I definitely will have to double check it. Just in case to get it okayed into the.
There's the ASG one. And the limb situation is, it's pretty grave out there. We got dead limbs this size before all the leaves are on those trees. People need to drive through there and see just how bad this is. To the point that you go through, we had a limb that fell this big around and hit a stone. I mean, today they can't work in the cemetery because of the wind, because limbs are coming down every time we have a strong wind day, which I find quite interesting, but I actually have been there when a limb fell. And
For the. Makes sense.
ESCON is,
For the maintenance of the
generator?
generator outside. Fire department.
The SAM support is,
Fire department.
yeah, but it's still $1,000. Is that equipment support or? It's a 2-year premium. What is that? Yeah, down here, 2-year premium for SAM, $1,000. Be nice to know what it was $1,000 for.
Remember that.
I don't remember
Sam was
exactly
in
what it stands for, but I know that they've needed information on that recently.
And this one is, what's the fence? Oh, just pay that one, 1099. Yeah.
Red expenses.
I was just asked when he was gonna put the nets up out on the tennis courts, because it's been so nice. Says ball fields, 3 hours. What was done to the ball fields? Because one of them looks like it was plowed. I was just back there talking with the 2 teams that are playing tonight. Says ball fields, 3 hours.
I would have to ask him.
But I'm trying to figure out who plowed field number 2.
I know he was over there cleaning, the dugouts, or cleaning the buildings out. I don't know if he considers those ball field buildings,
I don't know.
but I know he was doing that.
Because we had 2 teams back there, a girls' team and a boys' team tonight playing. But I don't even know if they were told they should call the office to make sure. I told them the backfield, we left grass, and that's considered a practice field. The field you're in is a good field for playing games. The other one, I'm still trying to figure out who plowed that field. Somebody plowed it, and there's no way you can play ball on it. So there's no sense of playing for nobody to do chemicals, because it's a big mud rutted field. The diamond dust is gone. The very coveted diamond dust, we had all them discussions last year about, it's gone, because the whole field's plowed. and run it. And, because he said, we can't play ball on that field. I said, well, that was a good, he said, I know it was a good field, we used to play on that field. I have no idea.
Who was that said they can't play?
The youth team that's playing on the back field today,
Is it the girls?
boys, girls are in the front field, they were
Is
here
that one
first.
of the groups that were gonna use it, I thought they were gonna do something to the field.
Yeah, that's the girls team.
Well,
But
the
they
girls
usually-
are playing on the front field. The next field back, we were done early, we could take a walk back there, and you would not believe what that field looks like. We could drive back there, it's bad.
Is that the one that they were using to shoot off the fireworks?
No,
No, okay. I just wasn't, I just
the
wasn't
front
sure.
field was being used for fireworks, and the side lawn is still full of cardboard and fireworks.
Right forward. It's been out several times today.
It's a busy season, everybody's trying to go out and do stuff. So did Griffins come back?
They did,
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know, I mean, he was here probably not even 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know what he did exactly. Molly was here, I got here a few minutes, he was here right at 9, and I think I got here like at 10 after 9. So, he walked through the building, I don't know what he did exactly. It might be in the log, probably check the log and see the building.
Yeah. No, I just see my notes still on here, I'm gonna tear my note. And is he gonna try to, is there any more conversation with him about, we're here Monday to Thursday?
With the guy that was here, I think so far it's been a different guy every time. They're not consistent like Oregon was, it's different. I mean, I know I've seen at least 2 different people come, so
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
And Orkin used to have the same guy all the time. This man, I need a phone number.
And I had them remove my phone number, but it's still on there. So I'm still getting the calls, notice that they're coming, but it has to be removed.
What's your number?
Right here. It's
Okay.
listed on all the pages.
Oh,
I told them
okay.
to take it off, but they've still got the office listed as an alternate number and my number, so I keep getting the calls.
Okay.
So if you happen to talk to them, you can ask them again to remove that, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, we just need our, the order number, 24.